In December 2024, a West Indies spinner just became #1 in the world, making history as the first West Indian spinner to ever reach the top of ICC T20 Rankings. Akeal Hosein is standing at the peak of world cricket right now. #1 ranked T20 bowler on the planet, 707 rating points. He beat England's Adil Rashid, who held that spot for a full year. He passed Sri Lanka's Wanandu Hasaranga and Australia's Adam Zampa. All the big names fell behind him. This 31-year-old left-arm spinner from Trinidad just wrote his name in the history books. But what makes this story incredible isn't just the achievement, it's the journey. Because Akeal Hosein waited 8 long years between his first-class debut and his international debut. 8 years of wondering if his dream would ever come true. 8 years of watching other players get chances while he practiced alone. This is the story of a man who proved that patience and hard work can beat talent and timing. Let's start with what just happened in December 2024. West Indies was playing Bangladesh in a T20 series in Kingstown. The first match was tight and intense. Bangladesh was fighting hard. Akeal came on to bowl and delivered 2 wickets for just 13 runs. That performance pushed him up 3 spots in the world rankings. Suddenly, he was #1, the best T20 bowler in the entire world. He posted about it on social media, saying he's not usually one to post stats, but this was special. And it was special. He became only the 3rd West Indian bowler ever to reach #1 in T20 rankings. Before him, only Samuel Badri and Sunil Narine had done it. Both great spinners. Now Akeal joined them. More importantly, he became the first West Indian spinner to top the rankings in years. But here's what makes his story different. Most cricketers who reached #1 in the world had smooth paths to the top. They got selected young, they played consistently, they moved up steadily. Akeal's path was nothing like that. His journey was filled with rejection, waiting, and heartbreak. He was born on April 25, 1993 in Port of Spain, Trinidad. His father Michael worked 2 jobs just to support the family. Michael was always exhausted, but he never stopped coaching his son. After long work shifts, Michael would come home and take Akeal to the backyard to practice bowling. He became Akeal's first coach and biggest supporter. Young Akeal showed promise early. He had incredible control and accuracy. He could land the ball exactly where he wanted it over. By age 19, Akeal was selected for the West Indies under-19 team for the 2012 World Cup in Australia. That's huge for any young cricketer. It means scouts are watching, selectors are paying attention. It's supposed to be the first step toward an international career. The next year, Akeal made his first-class debut for Trinidad and Tobago. He was 20 years old and full of potential. In just his 3rd first-class match, he took 11 wickets. 11 wickets in 1 game. That's the kind of performance that launches careers. The following match, he scored a century while batting at #9, an unbeaten 100. Suddenly Akeal wasn't just a spinner. He was an all-rounder who could change games with bat and ball. Everything looked perfect. The future seemed bright. And then it all stopped. Between his 21st and 27th birthdays, Akeal played only 2 first-class matches. 2 matches in 6 years. Think about that. You're a talented player who just took 11 wickets and scored 100. And then nobody picks you for 6 years. Most people would quit cricket completely. Most people would assume their dream died. But Akeal kept training. He kept believing. He played in local leagues where nobody was watching. He developed new skills like a knuckleball and swinging arm ball. He worked on his accuracy until it was perfect. His father Michael kept telling him to stay ready because opportunity comes when you least expect it. During those dark years, Akeal signed with teams in the Caribbean Premier League. He played for Barbados Trident starting in 2014. These matches gave him some exposure, but didn't change his career immediately. He was still waiting, still hoping. Year after year went by. Other spinners got selected for West Indies. Other players got chances. Akeal watched from the sidelines wondering if his moment would ever come. But he never stopped working. He studied videos of great spinners. He practiced in empty nets. He stayed ready even when nobody believed in him except his family. Then came the 2019-20 season. Something clicked. Akeal became Trinidad and Tobago's highest wicket taker with 36 wickets. His average was just 20.6. Those are outstanding numbers. Suddenly selectors remembered how good he was. In the 2020 Caribbean Premier League, playing for Trinbago Knight Riders, Akeal had a tournament that changed everything. He took 10 wickets in 7 matches with an economy rate of 5.5. That economy rate is exceptional. In T20 cricket, where teams often score 200 runs, giving away just 5.5 runs per over is incredible. Trinbago won the tournament and Akeal was a major reason why. But just when things were improving, tragedy struck. In March 2020, Akeal's father Michael died. The man who worked 2 jobs to support his son's cricket dreams. The man who coached him in the backyard when he was exhausted from work. The man who never stopped believing. He was gone. Akeal was devastated. His biggest supporter wouldn't be there to see his international debut if it ever happened. The grief was overwhelming. But Akeal remembered everything his father taught him. Stay ready. Keep working. Your opportunity will come, and it did come. In December 2020, several senior West Indies players opted out of a tour to Bangladesh because of COVID concerns. The selectors needed replacements. They looked at domestic performers who had been waiting patiently. Akeal Hosein finally got the call. At age 27, nearly 8 years after his first-class debut, he was selected for the West Indies ODI squad. His international debut came on January 20th, 2021 against Bangladesh. Most debutants are nervous and bowl carefully. Not Akeal. He took 3 wickets for 26 runs in his 10 overs. His economy rate was just 2.6. That's unbelievably good for a debut. He bowled like he'd been playing international cricket for years. A few months later, in July 2021, Akeal made his T20 international debut against South Africa. He became a regular in West Indies limited overs teams. In May 2021, Cricket West Indies gave him a white ball central contract. That's guaranteed money and regular selection. For someone who played first-class matches in 6 years, this was proof that patience pays off. By September 2021, Akeal was named to the West Indies squad for the T20 World Cup. This was the biggest stage in world cricket. The 2021 T20 World Cup was difficult for West Indies as a team. They didn't advance far. But Akeal Hosein was brilliant. He was the best West Indies bowler in the entire tournament. Out of 16 total wickets the team took, Akeal claimed 5. That's nearly 1/3 of all wickets. His economy rate was excellent throughout. Against England, Bangladesh, and South Africa, he bowled tight lines and took crucial wickets. For a player in his first World Cup, this was exceptional. Then came the 2024 T20 World Cup in the Caribbean. This was Akeal's home tournament, and he delivered a performance that made history. In a match against Uganda on June 8, 2024, Akeal bowled the greatest spell of his life. He took 5 wickets for just 11 runs. 5 wickets in 4 overs for only 11 runs. That's incredible. He became the first West Indies bowler ever to take a 5-wicket haul in a T20 World Cup. His figures of 5 for 11 are the second best by any left-arm spinner in T20 World Cup history. Only Sri Lanka's Rangana Harith, who took 5 for 3 against New Zealand in 2014, has better figures. Within the West Indies team, only Obed McCoy's 6 for 17 against India beats Akeal's performance. What makes Akeal special isn't huge spin or flashy variations. It's his relentless accuracy and smart cricket brain. He uses subtle changes in pace, in length to trick batsmen. He rarely bowls bad balls that get hit for boundaries. He builds pressure by landing ball after ball in good areas until the batsman makes a mistake. Batsmen know roughly what's coming, but they still can't score freely against him. That's the mark of a world-class bowler. Akeal is also a genuinely useful batsman. In January 2022, he batted at number 11 against England and Barbados. West Indies needed runs badly. Akeal smashed 44 runs off just 16 balls. He hit sixes and boundaries like a proper batsman. A few months later in an ODI in Pakistan, he came in at number 7 and blasted 60 runs off 37 balls. He hit 6 sixes in that innings. This wasn't luck. This was a genuine all-rounder who worked on every part of his game during those long years of waiting. Throughout his journey, one person stood beside him through everything. Her name is Ariel Williams. She's Akeal's wife and his strongest supporter. Ariel is private and doesn't seek attention. She doesn't do interviews or appear in the spotlight. But she's been with Akeal through the struggling years and the successful ones. When he went 6 years with almost no first-class cricket, Ariel encouraged him to keep going. When his father died right before his breakthrough, Ariel helped him through the grief. When he finally succeeded, Ariel celebrated with him quietly. She posts occasionally on social media showing their life together. Quiet moments, simple happiness. She gives him emotional support so he can focus completely on cricket. Akeal often posts about Ariel acknowledging how important she is. In a career filled with rejection and disappointment, having a partner who believes in you makes all the difference. Ariel believed in Akeal when selectors didn't pick him. She believed during the 6-year drought when most people would have given up. That kind of support is priceless. Behind every successful athlete is someone who believes when nobody else does. His family also played a huge role. His mother kept him grounded after Michael died. His younger brother Eric is also a cricketer. The two brothers practiced together growing up. They pushed each other to improve. Akeal tries to be a role model for Eric the same way their father was for both of them. He also has two younger sisters, Natalia and Natasha. The whole family celebrated when Akeal made his international debut. It was a dream the entire family worked toward for years. Today Akeal plays for teams around the world. He played for Sunrisers Hyderabad in the Indian Premier League, earning 1 crore rupees. He's played in Pakistan Super League for Multan Sultans and Quetta Gladiators. In March 2024, he took a hat-trick against Peshawar Zalmi, becoming only the 6th bowler ever to take a hat-trick in PSL history. He's played for Sydney Sixers in Australia's Big Bash League. He represented Texas Super Kings and now Washington Freedom in Major League Cricket in America. He won the T20 Championship with MI Emirates in early 2024, taking 12 wickets in 10 matches. Teams everywhere want him because he's reliable and doesn't give away cheap runs. As of December 2024, Akeal has played 87 T20 internationals and taken 83 wickets. His economy rate is 7.25, which is excellent. In ODIs, he's played 40 matches and taken 63 wickets with an economy of 4.8. He's ranked 6th in T20 rankings with 675 points according to some sources, while others show him at number 1 with 707 points. He's ranked 51st in ODI bowling rankings. He wears jersey number 21 for West Indies and all his franchise teams. His net worth is estimated between $1 and $2 million. This comes from his Cricket West Indies Central contract, match fees, IPL salary, franchise league payments, and endorsements. For someone who struggled to get selected for years, this financial security must feel amazing. But Akeal doesn't show off his wealth. He lives simply and focuses on cricket. What makes the story so powerful is what it teaches us. Talent alone isn't enough. Hard work alone isn't enough. You need both, plus patience, plus the ability to handle rejection. Akeal had all of those things. He had natural ability. He worked incredibly hard when nobody was watching. He stayed patient through 8 years of waiting. He handled constant rejection without becoming bitter or giving up. When his opportunity finally came, he was ready, not just physically, but mentally prepared to succeed at the highest level. His father Michael didn't live to see his son play international cricket, but everything Akeal achieved was built on the foundation Michael created. The 2 jobs, the backyard coaching, the constant encouragement to stay ready. Those things shaped Akeal into who he became. Every time Akeal takes the field for West Indies, he's honoring his father's memory. Every economical over, every crucial wicket, every time he stays calm under pressure. That's Michael's legacy living through his son. And Ariel Williams, the woman who stays out of the spotlight, is equally important. Behind every successful athlete is someone who believes when nobody else does. Someone who encourages through hard times. Someone who celebrates successes without needing credit. Ariel is that person for Akeal. Their relationship proves that having the right partner makes the difference between giving up and pushing through. Akeal Hosein's journey from 8 years of waiting to world #1 ranking is the kind of story that inspires cricketers everywhere. It shows that success isn't always a straight path. Sometimes you wait longer than seems fair. Sometimes other people get chances you deserve. Sometimes tragedy strikes when good things start happening. But if you keep working, keep believing, and have people who support you, your opportunity will eventually come. And when it does, all that waiting will have prepared you to seize it. That's exactly what Akeal did in December 2024, when he became the #1 T20 bowler in the world. Comment below if Akeal Hosein's story proves that patience beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.